So in about 2006, I met my co-founder Shin Yong, and we were just having lots of coffee and looking around and the world around us. And we began to notice that there were a huge number of migrant workers. And so one day I said, I'm sure access for medical help will be a real problem. So I told Shin Yong, hey, why don't we just start a clinic for them? Because that's something I know as a medical doctor. And so we did. We started a medical clinic, and that's how the whole idea started.
I got involved with HealthServe about 10 years ago. The migrant worker cause was very marginal then, and the migrant worker community was very marginalized, and I thought it was very meaningful to be doing work amongst this very marginalized group in Singapore. I think the thing that struck me most in my first interactions with the migrant workers was that really they were very much just like you and I. They had dreams, they had aspirations, they were working hard for their families. They missed their wives, they missed their children, they missed their mothers. Really no different from you and I.
She even organized many fundraisers for us, including one of the early ones, or the first one, that she opened up her home to do a fundraiser.
It was very memorable. We had two young students who volunteered to cook for us. And I invited a bunch of friends and to my house and make them pay a fortune for the meal cooked by these two young kids. If I recall correctly, I raised about $30,000, which was a lot of money, from maybe 20 guests. I see HealthServe growing in the next few years. I think the COVID-19 pandemic has shown us that demand for our services is strong, is perhaps greater than before. Here we hope to harness technology to help us expand our services in two main areas, in mental health services as well as chronic disease management, to reach out to a far greater number of workers through tele-consultations, through tele-counseling, and perhaps through the development of maybe an app that can reach out to workers and provide educational resources, better communication.
I've been offered to be an advisor, and I've taken it up. And I think in years to come, I'll be having just simple coffee and chats with folks on HealthServe.
HealthServe is a warm and loving community.
HealthServe is community, friendship, and inspiration for me.